let's talk about Booker's. Specifically, the new release here, Kentucky Tea Batch. Now, apparently there's a story about Booker No making some Kentucky tea and this and that, but to me, I feel like it's just like a marketing gimmick. I mean, I'm sure Jim Bean's marketing department is going to come up with a little neat story for every single release, but I really care about the actual bourbon inside, so let's check it out. I mean, it is a nice box here. It would make a good gift. However, something like this would probably not be for a beginner bourbon drinker. There's got to be an aficionado because the proof point is pretty high. So yeah, we got this 4 years old, 4 years, 4 months, 14 days, 126 proof. And everything about it is nice. The thing about Booker's is it is a bit hard to find. It only comes out a couple times a year. And the price point is, well, MSRP is around like $90, but then some liquor store where you find it is going to get marked up. So is it worth, I mean, by the time you're paying for the markup and taxes, maybe I paid like $140 for this. So is it worth it? Let's find out. All right, here you go.
Thank you.
All right, what's on the nose? I'm getting a lot of sweet caramel. Not a crazy amount of, for something this high proof, it's not super, doesn't hit you in the face with just like some of this crazy ethanol punch.
I think it's a foolproof.
It's up there. I don't know if it's 100%. I don't know if it looks. It's probably cask strength. That's what I would guess.
Or it's even higher.
Well, the way I understand it is, foolproof is if they barrel it at 125 proof, and it go over time because alcohol or the water escapes, the alcohol content goes up. They add water to proof it down to the original barrel entry, but I think this one's just cask strength. It's whatever's in the barrel. All right.
Oh
So-
yeah, now I can feel
What?
like sweet notes. Because in the beginning I just felt a lot of like alcohol.
Oh yeah. Because your nose is probably too far. I don't know. I was doing it at an angle, like.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I can feel.
Because yeah, if you go like that, it's.
Ah. You didn't tell me.
Hey, this is a journey we're on.
Yeah, now I can feel it sweet.
Almost peach, almost a little peach-like, right?
Yeah, like apple and cinnamon. Kind of. Like apple pie.
Okay, I'm ready to dip in.
Yeah, it's definitely cask strength.
Not your cup of tea. Sorry, it's an awful joke. I'm liking it. It seems the only other one I had is the Lumberyard batch, and this seems more mellow.
Yeah, it's very complex. Like a lot of.
Long finish because of the ABV. It just hangs around forever and ever and ever.
Because it's a higher proof.
Yeah, well, it's got a long finish. Yeah, it seems like the higher the proof, the more flavor there is. If you can get used to drinking something high proof. But also too, I mean, not some bourbons, they have a shorter finish after you taste, and some bourbons just like linger on and on and on. I don't know what the science behind it is as far as your tongue interaction with the actual bourbon, but that's what happens.
Yeah, I feel a lot of wood. Very, very
Woody?
woody.
Okay, what else?
And I can feel some bitterness. Like,
Maybe some coffee grounds or something?
maybe even like black pepper.
Okay. I'm gonna add a little more and then see if I can use a little bit of water to proof it down, just a tiny little bit, and see if that helps or if it changes anything.
Yeah, it smells sweet, but the taste, it's not that sweet.
Oh yeah.
Is it weird?
No.
Do you think it's not that much corn there?
Oh, because
Because it's not sweet. I like sweet bourbon. And it tastes not that sweet.
yeah, so I add a little bit of water here. Let's see.
Now it's opens up. Yeah, but still, I can taste this like note of bitterness, like spices. But it probably because it's a higher proof.
Right. I guess the key distinction here is because this is hard to find and the price point is up there. Does it taste like an expensive bourbon? Does it taste like it's worth the money? Or would you rather just pay a lot less money but get the Wild Turkey rare breed or something that's got the similar profile?
Yeah, I think honestly it tastes similar to rare breed.
Yeah, because
The
rare
Wild Turkey.
rare breed's got this strong peppery black pepper.
And it's like twice.
At first, I really didn't like rare breed. I was like, oh, it's too much. And then when you tried it and you said like, oh no, it's just strong black pepper, and it's like, oh yeah, it's black pepper, and I actually like it. This is good.
Yeah, and I think I don't like this like aftertaste it leaves. Can you feel it?
Yeah, it's a little like let's say like maybe like a dark cherry, like woody dark cherry aftertaste.
Maybe it's woody. But yeah, and how much is it? 150?
Well, it's supposedly the MSRP, if you can find it, MSRP is $90. But if you try to find online, it's more. Depending on the laws, the liquor store laws in your state, they know, like if the liquor store like knows that this is like in high demand, they'll try to mark it up to $20, $30. So you're looking at, yeah, I paid $140 for this.
I don't know, from like my opinion, I think it looks like a good gift, but I wouldn't buy it.
For a bourbon lover, not just for an average person.
I mean,
Because like if you give this to an average person who doesn't like drink bourbon, they're gonna try it and they're just gonna be blown away by how strong it is. Then they would just mix it with cola, make it like old fashioned. Just mix it with things that's probably you're just wasting money.
But
at
I
this
think
point.
most of people, they don't understand the bourbon. That's why they just want something that look good, like Blanton's.
Yeah.
Mostly
right.
it just looks good. It's not about. I mean, it's nice, like smooth, the Blantons.
Mm-hmm.
But I think most of people just buy it because of the bottle, the beautiful bottle.
Well, it's because
And I think
it's technically Blanton's is smooth, but it's just because it's just mostly water. It's so watered down, such low ABV.
And this is why I think this is a good gift for people who don't understand the bourbon, from my opinion. Because
But if they don't understand bourbon,
it tastes
it's
similar.
too strong.
But it tastes similar to rare breed.
you wouldn't give a rare breed to somebody who doesn't. You got to ease them in. Maybe to a new person, you do like a Eagle Rare or something, right? Or maybe like a Weller Antique or something.
But I think most of people can't appreciate bourbon. This is why, who cares what kind of bourbon you're gonna give them? They probably gonna mix it with something, or just keep it on the shelf.
Okay, so what about?
But what do you think? But you already bought it.
So the question is, do I enjoy? And then for me, it's this. If you're gonna pay $150 for something, you're looking for like the allocated. You're looking for like an exotic flavor that's just like hard to find in like regular bottles that are like just laying on the shelf collecting dust at this liquor store. Mm-hmm. You want something like this, like a Stag Junior at minimum or something, right? And is it on that level? I think it is. I think you just have to like the Booker's profile as far as feels very like nutty, peanut, like maybe like peanut butter and cream.
No, not for me.
No.
No, for me it's like peppery, woody.
There's no peanut butter in here. No, like nuts or peanut butter. That's what typically. Okay, so this is made by Jim Beam, which makes Knob Creek. This is all the high end stuff, in the lineup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say that it has like a nutty profile.
Mm-hmm.
All their products, you don't feel it.
No, I'm sorry. Now I would say if you have $150, just save it, and then when you have $300, just buy Stag Junior.
No, wait, that's very cut. You're not supposed to say that. No. I'm sure a lot of people are watching. Their head will explode at the thought of somebody paying secondary prices for Stag Junior. A lot of purists only pay $60, $80 max, and then just walk out of the store super pissed if they see a Stag Junior that's.
But we're talking about people who are not that experienced with bourbon, and I would just say, because I'm not that experienced, just save your money and buy Stag Junior.
Yeah.
But Booker's, maybe it looks cute, and you can give it to your boss, or I don't know, like a good gift that looks good. But it tastes for me like wild turkey.
Okay, so one last thing then. How does it taste? I know we tried and we liked Jack Daniel's Full Proof, single barrel Full Proof. How does it stack up to that?
Jack Daniels?
The gold Jack Daniel, gold label,
Oh.
the Jack Daniel's Full Proof.
First of all, Jack Daniels much sweeter.
Okay.
It's sweet and it's like it has deep flavor. Like it goes and goes for, I don't know, for maybe a couple minutes, the aftertaste. And I mean, you can see like, I would say Jack Daniels, like it's a multi-dimensional taste.
3D.
3D, yeah. And here it's more like flat, just peppery, just giving you some kick, and that's it.
Okay, that's your verdict.
And it's bitter. I don't like it.
I mean,
But you're opposite. You don't like sweet bourbon.
no, I like it all. But I'm just always hunting for that, George T. Stagg flavor, like the exotic, the best of the best flavor, And every bottle I taste is like, is what I'm tasting like amazing, awesome? I don't really care for like daily sippers. Like I'm not gonna buy an Evan Williams bottle and bond and just sip on that because because just for the fact is that I know there's better stuff.
But
Then
you
I always
think it tastes
kinda like a-
unique? I think it's very average taste.
Yeah.
Maybe because you paid $150, you think it tastes unique.
Yeah, I convinced myself. Like the wooden box, the story about Booker No, and then whatever, all the marketing,
I mean,
and it being exclusive, and I had to go to a bunch of different stores to buy it. Kind of like made me appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Whether if I just put up in the blind against a bunch of stuff, maybe.
But I remember we had this Booker's bottle, which
the lumberyard batch.
which was disappointing in the beginning, and then when we tried it after 3-4 months,
Yeah.
it tasted really good.
Yeah.
I think the oxygen,
the
the air made it. Maybe it's gonna taste.
I didn't like the neck pour, but yeah, it changes the morphs.
Maybe it's gonna taste better later
Okay.
because you just bought it.
All right. So the final verdict is, I like it. I think it's decent. She's unimpressed by the box and the marketing. All right, guys. Cheers.
Bye bye.